We know that as we begin this new district-wide implementation of distance learning, you are asking how best to create a successful learning environment for your children. Today, we will share some tips for how to set up your space, how to organize your time, and how to get help when you need it. It is important to know that everyone is facing the same challenges, and we need to support each other and work together. Our teachers know that this is different than a regular school schedule. There will be flexibility within the day to be able to balance multiple demands on time and technology. In St. Lucie Public Schools, we have creative, dedicated, and professional teachers and staff waiting to help you succeed. This is an unusual situation, so it might be challenging, but here are some ways you can help create a great learning space for your child. Dedicate a spot for learning. Your child will need a table or desk, preferably in a space with little distraction. If multiple children are learning together, you may need to try it different ways to see what works. Some children may work very well together and at the same table, and others might need space to work independently. It may take a couple of days to find the right approach for you. Make sure the space is well lit, either by natural sunlight or a lamp. Students might enjoy learning in an outside space for part of the day, or as a reward for working hard. If you can, try to keep some basic supplies nearby, like paper, pencil and pens, scissors, or school books, if available. To tell you more about how to guarantee success, I would like to introduce Lori Boyer, our recruitment specialist for magnet schools and an expert technology trainer. She will share some additional tips for success.
Hi everyone, I am happy to share some strategies to help you get used to learning from home in a virtual environment. We recognize that you did not sign up for virtual instruction and may not be prepared for it. If you have multiple children in the home, we know that each child may not have access to a device all day. We want you to know that your child's teacher is aware that this is the case with many families. I would like to share some information about what you should expect. So what programs will my child be working on? All students will log in daily to a program called Canvas. This is a place where the teacher will make announcements to the class and post lessons and information about any deadlines or live class schedules. This is also where children will log on for attendance purposes. Your child's teacher will also use a program called Teams. This program allows the teacher to call individual students and parents and to have larger group discussions or live lessons. You will learn more about this program as well. If your child is in elementary school, you probably already know about iReady. It is a fun program that provides reading and math lessons for children, either on their own pace or assigned by the teacher. Edgenuity will be used for core content classes in grades 6 through 12. You will learn all about it through the teacher. Elementary children will be assigned lessons on Canvas. Younger children will need your help or the help of an older sibling or another adult to get started. Your child should also continue to work on iReady for reading and math, and the teacher will explain how long to work on that each day. For secondary students, they will be doing some self-paced learning through Edgenuity in some of their classes. They will also see teacher assignments, lessons, and announcements through Canvas. So you might be wondering what types of technology will work with these programs. If your child has a laptop, it will work well with all programs. Edgenuity works best on a laptop or desktop, and iReady requires a computer, laptop, or iPad. The great news is that two of our main programs for learning, Canvas and Teams, work great on laptops, but also have apps that you can download and work on all devices, even phones. Our website has complete step-by-step directions for everything you need to set up your devices. Dr. Wild, what should parents expect the daily schedule to look like for their children?
The daily schedule in virtual learning does not look like a regular school bell schedule. Your child won't be attending a class all day long and working with his or her teachers on the computer like you might be envisioning. The teachers will be assigning work and creating lessons with resources that your child will see daily. Sometimes the teacher will call the class or a group of students to come together at the same time for a lesson. These sessions may be for short periods of time. These lessons will also be recorded, so if your child cannot join at that moment, they can review it later when it works for you. However, routines are good for everyone, so try to establish some daily norms. It helps to wake your child or children at the same time every day. Set expectations and try to schedule breaks and meals. Every family will have different needs, and each routine will be unique. You should also know that many of the assigned lessons will be offline and will not need a device at all. We will also be incorporating physical movement, PE, the arts, career technical education, and social-emotional learning lessons. Digital citizenship. As students begin to log on for learning, we want to make sure they are good digital citizens. When using technology, students should be responsible, respectful, and safe. It is so important that we use proper online manners and respect the online learning expectations outlined by your child's teacher. This will allow for distance learning to be a great experience for all students, parents, and teachers. Teachers will be very busy monitoring the progress of their students. They will communicate with you or your child through Canvas or Microsoft Teams. Virtual learning does require a true partnership between the parent and the child. Please make sure to connect with your child's teacher or teachers. That partnership, along with a lot of flexibility, will ensure success for all. Thank you, Lori, for joining me today. If parents have trouble with technology or programs, how can they get help?
Thanks for having me today, Dr. Wild. St. Lucie Public Schools has a help desk ready to assist you with your technology needs for distance learning. You can contact them at 772-429-HELP. If you need assistance with accessing your course or a question about an assignment, then your child can contact their teacher using Teams chat feature or via their school email.
St. Lucie Public Schools is dedicated to find multiple ways for your child to continue to grow and learn. We are also debuting some new programming called Motivation Station for elementary children on our local channels 13 in Fort Pierce and 19 in Fort St. Lucie. Look for programming details beginning soon. Thank you, parents, for taking the time to learn more as we venture through this together. Thank you.